a different one for sure. That is not something you see all too often in the DPC.
Yeah, these two heroes together like looks like a pub, you know. But I think it's a well-rounded draft. I would say, you know, I am favoring their draft after all. They do have a good front line for the sniper. If someone can buy time, if someone can soak up the damage, that's going to be Huskar. We've seen what Chives can do on the Spirit Breaker in the previous game. I'm not sure if he's going to have that good of a time as he did in a game number 2, because he completely popped off. And looking at the other side of the coin, you have this Beastmaster plus Sky. This is like a killer lane. So it's a lot of slow. It's a lot of damage coming out from these two heroes. Let's see if they can find
Huskar.
No point in inner fire yet.
Trouble and dead.
All right, I guess he just wanted to save point
blood
for Burning Spear because he's laning against the Ember, so wants to put as much pressure as he can.
And they got the ward as well. And well, off that start to the game. Hold on. Wondering if this is going to turn into another fight. Not looking like it. And so, you know, you get this early part in the game where it feels like things are going well, but we have a quick word from Empyrean to talk about when he knows the game is going well, and also about, you know, throwing leads. So let's take a listen.
It's basically, I think if we have good map control or if we've taken Roche, then I feel like the game is going well. It's mostly about Roche, I think, that's a good indicator about how the game is going. If you take 1 or 2 Aegises, like, it's probably going to end up being a win. We've had our fair share of throwing leads in scrims, at least. It definitely doesn't feel good. But I think that's a big reason why a lot of people pick Zoo in this meta, because it's pretty easy to throw your lead, in my opinion, and Zoo just makes it kind of brain dead to kill their towers.
So interesting talking about how when you get 2 Roches, it feels like you're in a good spot in the game, especially after watching game number 2. When Roches went everywhere. I think that is also kind of a prime example of like throwing games, right? Like that literally hit both questions on the head.
Yeah, looking at the mid lane though, Ember having more denies than Huskar has CS. Like, this should not happen. I was listening to what Empyrean had to say, but like, this is how the lane should go. You sit on his high ground, you force him to get like level 3, go to jungle.
Yeah, hopefully they get him to do that, as this is the reason you've picked the Huskar, right? But he currently has more denies than he has CS, and now the question is, will he continue the trend? His right click starting to add up on the Ember, even moving forward. Searing Chains, Fairy Fires.
There's no way.
They're gonna both die.
I mean, this is massive. This should not happen. Ember Spirit being level 3.5, Huskar level 2, like, needs 1 CS for level 3. If he had a point in Inner Fire or another point in Burning Spear, he would definitely get the kill before.
A bit unfortunate. Now I'm just gonna throw that sentry down and try to get to this level 3, and I think from there maybe we see him kind of keep the Ember away. But
now the lane's gonna push into his tower, and he'll still get the XP, so pretty good for Ember. As long as you can get level 6 really fast, that means you can rotate. Let's see what he decides to put. Just another point in Flame Guard on a mid lane, and now farming underneath the tower. Like, this lane is already nullified. It doesn't matter that they have Huskar.
Searing Chains, trying to get these Burning Spears out, starting to accumulate, and you had the advantage and then you gave it back. So the Empyrean question continues to check marks.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I actually don't know. Like, he just killed him. Maybe he thought he's Huskar in that matchup. Starts to play super aggressive. There's 2 Fairy Fires on Huskar available.
They're going for the sniper top, while bottom lane there was some pressure on the Ursa. Empyrean top.
You're trying to confuse our observer?
No, I said top, right? Fate getting the kill on Empyrean?
And then, like, top, and there's
a lot going on. I got 8 eyes. I'm looking everywhere.
So they do get a kill on Jakiro. Beastmaster does have enough money to buy Helm of Iron Will. Sky will probably pick it up, bring it back to his lane. Man, Spirit Breaker is on top of CS. I think I forgot everything I know about Dota, everything I know about matchups coming into this one.
Fade's gonna die here to Empyrean. That is not exactly great, and they're gonna try and also get this boar, but can't keep up with it. You just gotta remember fine dining and breathing. You forget everything you know about Dota, that's all you need to remember.
Spirit Breaker on top of Network.
Oh, man. Trying to get the Huskar again. For the Burning Spears, they'll still accumulate and they'll trade.
These are good trades for Ember. Like, just being able to get the XP before he dies.
And then Chen again bottom. He's gonna die here. Fade Bolt getting the kill. They'll take out the Treant Protector. They'll look over at the Earth, so they need it. And they needed successful bashes back to back. They didn't quite get that. And Fade also being pushed out of the lane. So despite the fact that Huskars died a couple times, I feel like the lanes are going well for the cut.
Yeah, this top lane going really well. Sniper, Jakiro, a lot of slow. Like you land one shrapnel into one dual breath, liquid fire. These heroes are gonna die. You know that Beastmaster is a hero that doesn't buy into early boots, so he's not gonna have that move speed. Another fight on a mid lane.
Yep. The chase is on. They want the Huskar. But Huskar now level 5, 1-2-2 build. The Ember never had to go into the jungle. That's the craziest part.
That's the big one, yeah.
Charge in on the Ursa. Bash, a Fade Bolt, a turn, but no way that they could really turn this one around, in my opinion, to get a kill there.
But in terms of CS, like look at what Ember has. He has 9 and 5. Huskar, pretty big, 23 and 6. And in terms of net worth, he still has 1,000 gold advantage. Because I'm looking at the Ember's items, and he had a bottle, just a solo bottle for a very long time. I thought his courier might have died.
So forces this Sky to pick up the Illusion Rune, keeping it away from the Ember. They also have the Rubik coming around. And Telekinesis with the ult. Now the disarm, but the Searing Chains. Huskar under the tower, but the right clicks from the Burning Spears. The Remnant, he got level 6. And by the way, Empyrean died to Roche as he was getting chased there by the Skywrath Mage.
That was nicely done by Ember Spirit. Uses Flame Guard, gets into the creep wave, gets that level 6. A bit of a help from Living Armor as well. Gives him that extra regen. Manages to get out, and now he's going to be deeping to the mid lane one more time. Needs to be careful. Needs to have that extra remnant because, you know, the Huskar wants to get a kill on you. Wants to play aggressive, getting more levels.
Now, is Huskar going to rotate a lot, or is he just waiting for the armlet to do that?
No, like he wants to be able to farm jungle, get that armlet, get into, most likely going to be like a Sanj into BKB type of a build. Have that extra regen, amplification, have a bit more tankiness. Another shrapnel.
Playing Fade. He is not looking that good in this situation. Yeah, Shu with the dual breath. He's probably dead.
Sniper still keeping the distance. Gets level 6. Snipes him down.
So another easy 2 kills there. The cut really starting to stack him up a 3,000 net worth lead already. Look at where Ember doesn't even have 2k net worth. Oh no.
He's trying to bottom. I think what he needed to do in this, like, first he didn't need to play as aggressive. That was a huge mistake, throwing away some lead. Now
Huskar, Life Break, Ice Path, Haste bottled up, Remnant away, the Ancient Seal. Oh boy. They see the Treant coming over, and he's got the Nature's Grass with the Haste. They should be able to get a Remnant and a Slight out of this. Some right clicks. They need to be careful of the Huskar still. He's got the Inner Fire in just a second. Now turning around. Skywrath on the high ground. Dual Breath coming over from Emp. They'll get the kill on a Chen. They've got the Telekinesis on the Shu, so this should be 2.
That was nicely done. That raindrop, he burned all the charges, but it's what kept him alive there. So, laning stage-wise, 4k gold lead, 8.5 minutes into the game. Looking pretty damn good for the cut.
Yeah, looking like a prime rib right now, and that's the cut you really want 4K lead. I know it's early, and it's not exactly the rule of 1K per minute, but it's getting really quite big. Oh, bash into the charge. They go to the nethers? I don't know.
He's trying to bait. He's trying to bait that enrage from Ursa, but he's not falling for it.
Fate's taking a lot of damage again. These shrapnels, they'll have the assassinate, but Empyrean can't catch up to get like a dual breath out or anything. Mid again. Inner fire, disarm, right clicks, burning spears accumulating. He had 5 on him, and he's going to get as low as 150 health here. This is everything going up Millhouse for the cut. While Chives, yeah, his lane is perfect. Honestly, both side lanes for the side of the cut have been perfect. Still trying to bait out the enrage. Not working yet. Charge, turn, bash. Could use another. Going the other way and still not getting the damage out to get the kill. To look over the Jakiro, they should have at least one here. Ice Path not gonna get the kill, but now coming over is the Huskar, who's just trying to get the vision onto the Skywrath Mage and won't be able to do so. But walking up onto the high ground, looking over at Fade, and we'll use that inner fire. Hurricane back, Primal Roar comes through, Remnant forward, and they'll get the kill onto the Huskar. A little too ambitious there for
he tried to get
Shaggy.
Inside the enemy triangle. Fade did make a lot of stacks for himself.
Now the chase is on. Oh, Chives, he is dead. The perfect start is falling apart. It's 4K, now it's 2K.
We saw him on camera there. He was not too happy about it. Rotation from Shu. We saw his performance in game 1 as a disruptor, where he was at the right spot and now making the pretty much same moves. He's right there to help out the team. The mid lane a couple of times, and now deeping bottom. Sniper, massive. Maelstrom 10, 11 minutes into the game.
Stealing living armor, by the way, for this Rubik. Charge to get down here quicker to the lane, and Ursa now getting closer to that Battle Fury. But you compare that to the Maelstrom already picked up for the Sniper of Scourge McDuck, and, well, his farm's going to start to accelerate pretty quickly.
Yeah, you want to have that Battle Fury as soon as possible. If they manage to kill him like once, and Sniper's free farming, you also have this Huskar free farming. This is going to be a big issue. I just realized that the 2 players from Felt on the safe lane, if you combine their nicknames, you get a Pokemon. You get Hitmonchan.
I'm more of a Hitmonlee guy. So, Scourge McDuck helping to get that net worth lead back up to 3K. And getting some shared tangos from Empyrean so he can stay healthy while farming the jungle a little bit. He is starting to find all these neutrals for his team. Taking a look at Fade, who is now getting stunned by a Centaur, but he's got that Helm of the Dominator, and he's starting to accumulate some farm.
He's recovering
Not the best
nicely.
lane for him, though.
Did stack a lot for himself. The lane didn't go too well, playing into like multiple slows. And now just keep spamming those wild axes. He's gonna hit a pretty good timing on that help of the Overlord creep anyway.
Yeah,
he was
really
shut down. He's the one getting the neutral items for his team.
Normal toggling always scares me. Jakiro gonna die here. To Fade again, same spot that the Huskar died in just a moment ago. So that's not great. All right.
That was ambitious. He tried to use Macropire to get some of the last hits. I'm not sure if he even got any of those.
Seems a bit odd to kind of walk up that high ground. And,
Yeah,
you know,
it's very dangerous. You're also playing against the Beastmaster, so you know that there's going to be a Hawk, especially if he's
Yeah.
the one farming the triangle.
What they're doing right now, I mean, it's working. They're going to continue to farm the sniper. He's been safe in this top lane for so long, and it's allowing Shaggy to get to this BKB at a pretty decent timing.
I'm a little surprised that they couldn't make a move on the sniper. You have both sniper and Huskar. These two heroes kind of farm the same spots.
No way, I got this Ember. Wow, that was really great from Rubik. He used the slight, he stole the Searing Chains, got it on him, doesn't die to the Ember, and eventually the charge connected, like, saved himself with just perfect spell stealing.
This was pre-Shadowblade. Shives will have Shadowblade complete in less than 100 gold. Off lane, sniper.
Concussive shot. Ooh, dual breath, and now they're gonna steal the overgrowth. Save has been, like I said, perfect with these spell steals thus far. They'll have the charge to go in onto the Skywrath Mage, but nothing to follow it up just yet. And the Battle Fury was finished for the Ursa, so gotta wonder how much he can do now that he's got this Battle Fury. And it's looking like this game is kind of edging towards the cut. We'll see what the odds say from esportsbet.io, and they agree. The cut have a very massive favorable lead.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sniper, Huskar. They are hitting the timing, and I like the Sniper's going straight for Hurricane Pike. If he can save himself from like Overgrowth, Beastmaster, ulti, Ursa, wants to keep the distance. This is going to be a big pickup for him. Smoke from Felt. Let's see if they go inside the Roche pit or if they want to take a fight with the rest of the team. For now, it seems like it's just going to be it. Beastmaster with the Vlad's aura, providing him with some extra damage and lifesteal.
If they don't catch wind of this, I think this is a big moment for Felt, because on the cut, you kind of want the Aegis for the Huskar too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And they're not going to get it, so Aegis picked up for Felt, and that should be a good indicator right now, and we'll see how long they can hold on to it to make sure that they can kind of get themselves back into the game.
Ooh, Rubik was very close. If he gets telekinesis off, he definitely dies there. Man, Scourge McDuck has been sitting on this top lane since the start. I don't think I've seen him move. I don't think he went to triangle once.
No, he hasn't had to move at all. He's been kind of like fading back into the jungle a little bit, but other than that, honestly, it's just been him farming top. And it's so shocking that you cannot make a sniper move at all. And Fate's gonna try, but there's the stolen overgrowth. That's on a 2. They'll have the right click damage. Save is also gonna steal. No, my God, save, dude. Off an overgrowth into a primal roar. Now they're gonna try and get the kill on the sniper. The Mystic Flare right on top of him. Can they finally get this kill? No, they still can't kill Scourge McDuck.
Scourge McDuck. I mean, it's the safe show pretty much. Gets in, gets the Fate Bolt, gets the overgrowth, and then steals a roar. They get 2 kills out of it.
That's insane.
Like this bottom tower has not yet been killed, nor the top tier 1 tower, so pretty slow start when it comes down to opening the map. Like there just hasn't been a single tower kill in this game.
We'll say though, the Ursa's starting to catch up, and he's got a Blink Dagger coming his way, and that is hoping at least for him to try and jump these backlines, right? If you could find yourself Scourge McDuck in a fight like the previous one, you're just gonna jump him and kill him. But now he's got the Hurricane Pike, so it's not all that easy. You can kind of use that pike to get some distance, and maybe Ursa gets kited out a little bit. Save ends up dead. Ice Path lands, but they've got the Remnant. So
no Rubik,
some
no
damage.
Spirit Breaker, not enough control. Shives has been, you know, slowly getting to his items. He's got to get the Aghanim Scepter, so goes through Magic Immunity, lowers the cooldown 1 more time. Same thing as Aghanim Scepter did in the previous game. We didn't have patch in between.
We can only hope, but we did not get the patch.
Not gonna happen.
I sense it loading. Top tier 1, that'll finally fall. While the bottom tier 1 is trying to be taken by Chives, but they've of course got that living armor, and it is level 4, so it'll start to heal up this tower and keep Chives from getting it. But only for a moment, because charge in and Shadowblade out with a Huskar here. Chen's gonna start with a root as he's got an early shard. Wants the overgrowth with it. Primal Roar, and down goes the Huskar. Ice Path down. Macropyre as well. They'll go to the overgrowth. They'll look for Chives. They should be able to burn him up. They get the kill there. They'll look for more. And now the Jakiro trying to run. 3 heroes dead in the cut. The times that they are losing these fights is when they play in aggressive positions just like that.
Huskar has been way too low. You did mention Tread Protector having that Aghanim shard upgrade, gets the root, gets the overgrowth, and then Ursa just jumps this Huskar, eats him alive. Like, he does have a BKB. I'm not a big fan of BKB as the second item on Huskar, especially in a game where they have like 1-2 abilities that go through magic immunity, plus you also have Ursa with the Fury Swipe. So I would prefer if that's just like a casual Sanj, maybe even a full Halberd before a BKB.
I'm just a little bit surprised that they're positioning so far forward with a game that started so well for them. It's a bit surprising, but now they'll go for the Ursa. The timing is going to be a little bit early on this Aegis timing out. They pop the BKB, they get the Aegis out of his hands. They should be able to line up an Ice Path and a little bit more once he comes back to life. And they'll get the second kill onto the Ursa. That's a little bit of revenge that they needed to continue to sustain a lead here.
And they take the Aegis and the Ice Path immediately on top of it. Like, Sniper deals a ton of damage if he's left uncontested, but like most of the damage done in this fight has been from Huskar. I think the big timing is the item that I mentioned, having Heaven's Halberd, having Disarm, having Mischance against Ursa, and also layer another Disarm. Like, Sniper might pick up a grenade at one point, so have a Disarm from that, have a Disarm from like abilities from Huskar, and then also Heaven's Halberd. So we'll see how Ursa approaches that one. Like, if he picks up a BKB, then gets the shard from Roche, that's a good way of dispelling some of these things.
Disarms are definitely going to be an issue. I'm just kind of looking around, seeing what everybody's wanting right now. It's still another BKB for Scourge McDuck. He's 4-0-4, so like he's been involved 8 of the 16 kills. But for right now, still continuing to farm.
Shu does have 2.3k gold in the bank, but does not want to use anything. Very interesting. Like, usually, like,
Charge.
want to have some kind of item. Maybe he's thinking that something else is needed. Road of Atos is great still. Like, even if you get it slightly later, just to be able to stop like Spirit Breaker from charging in, like, could potentially save your core. We'll see if he decides to commit for it, but changing his mind as Blink queued up.
I was gonna say greedy eggs, but that's just bad MMR opinions.
I think you can afford to get it in a game where you're being super active early on, where you're like getting a lot of kills. Maybe you find Philosopher's Stone, then this is potentially an item, but you know, it has been done before. See, Spirit Breaker charging bottom.
I just feel like the double Ancient Seal would be pretty good, and the Mystic Flare too. Chives, dusted, roared, Mystic Flare, and there's the kill. Good amount of gold for him too off that, 424. So let's see if he buys out, because now he's got the gold for Blink Dagger. And he will. Okay.
Remember the time when Scarlet Mages were buying Helm of the Dominator, fighting Harpy Scout Creep? I just played off of that. What
those were the days. Oh dear. That courier died with the recipe on it. That means the Heaven's Halberd will have to wait. But they have found the Ursa. He'll enrage, he'll BKB, so will the Huskar. They're on the run. The concussive shot's not going to slow him down, but the damage from the right click, Soul Armlet toggling and turning around to kill the Ursa. chasing and chasing and chasing, and that is a bad thing to do, as they'll find the ice path. They'll look for the kill. It's onto the Ember with the remnant forward from Save. You like that ability, Ember? Because I'll use it to kill you instead.
Yeah, Ursa's BKB just got delivered by Courier. Chased way too deep. Imagine if Huskar had full Heaven Halberd there. If he had that extra evasion coming out from it. Like, Ursa would definitely not get even close to killing him. And now, they're going to be able to get the tower. Scourge McDuck. Full... does have the BKB available. So far, Scourge McDuck has been pretty stable, I would say. He's been, especially in this game, understanding like that he can be on this top lane, not like leave the jungle farm to Huskar. Next Roche, gonna respawn in 45.
See if the cut can get to this one. They're in their jungle, and Jakiro, with the timing getting close to Roche, this is a kill that'll work out for Felt. And 30 seconds with no Jakiro, but 30 seconds till Roche. They really need to position themselves the right way, and drums, the chase. Oh, Scourge McDuck, Force Staff, Primal Roar, BKB, it gets popped. Spirit Breaker in on this as well. They go to the Overgrowth, but the telekinesis from Save to save the life of the Sniper, and the stolen Overgrowth again! Save, man, he does not stop, but they've got the right clicks coming in from Chen. It's on a Scourge McDuck once again. They're right on top of the Sniper. They finally get the kill. They'll take out Chives. They'll lose the Ursa. Down goes Save, and now the Ember moving in. Inner fire, but the BKB with the last second, the Armlet toggling the ice path, the macro pyre, not going to be enough damage, and now it's a big issue because it's going to be a full team wipe here for the side of Felt with Roche up right as they win this fight.
Yeah, this fight, Ember, it felt like he could do whatever the hell he wants. It looked pretty promising until, like, Rubik, yeah, he steals the Overgrowth one more time. But, yeah, Ember Spirit, Devo's damage, almost 3,000 damage that dealt in that fight. Now Roshan belongs to Feld. Let's see it again. Sniper got caught. Like, even during the BKB, he still, like, needs to be very careful. If Ursa does connect, if he's the one on top of you, like even with Rubik's save, it's still not enough, even with that Hurricane Pike. And now, Ursa, for the second time, we'll have that Aegis, we'll have that Shard.
Big issue, and I feel like the cut, after having such a perfect laning phase, have thrown their advantage away. And I've not seen one of these listening questions come up so perfectly. But it really has in this third game, right? Two Roches, throwing.
Definitely feels like it.
This is a tough spot for the cut. Sniper just dying for the first time. He's still trying to get the Mjolnir, and then he's looking for the Daedalus afterwards, and then maybe the damage is going to feel good enough for the cut when they take these fights. With the Sniper, their high ground defense is going to be pretty significant, but...
Sniper's the one who's holding the Blast Rig. I think this is the perfect item for your Huskar to protect themselves against Ursa. Like, even Spirit Breaker can't hold it. Maybe Huskar finds something better. But yeah, Sniper, like, you want to look into some more damage. Let's see if they can bash him one more time. They cannot. He used all of his luck in the second game.
Huskar. Telekinesis. Trying to get him out. And now, Huskar can Armlet toggle. Oh, boy. They have got Fate on the high ground, too, if they want to throw out a Roar. But I think the one they're looking for is Scourge McDuck. Chen. Deep. Blink. Right-click. Root. On the Empyrean. Charge over, Ice Path in, they get the kill into Chen, and now Primal Roar has been used. They have found the Sniper. That was their goal the entire time. way through without the Treant Protector. Skywrath charge hit, but Empyrean dies. Shu's gonna use that dust to get the vision onto the Spirit Breaker. Sleight of Fist, here's the damage. They'll run him down. They've got this dust once again, and another kill as this Ursa will cut up the chives.
Yeah, like Huskar uses that Heaven's Halberd, but Ursa, with the Earthshock and the shard upgrade that he got for free from Roche, gets that status resistance. So Heaven's Halberd only lasts for a second and a half, which is not enough. He can close the gap again with the Blink Dagger if needed, or with another Earthshock. So now things are getting more and more difficult for this Huskar. Ursa holding the Aegis for another 2 minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tested the waters on going to the high ground.
In terms of that, like, Ursa's not the one who's gonna be like, oh, I want to hit that tier 3 tower. Ember's not that hero. With the Beastmaster Aura, with these drums, like, they could pop it, but they would definitely love to take the fight before. Like, maybe get a pick off and then start the siege 4 versus 5.
Never refuse gold
Okay.
given.
Makes a lot of sense. And I could maybe see the cut trying to not find themselves in that position. And I think not finding yourself in that position, though, requires you to kind of turtle in your own base, which only allows Felt to farm more, right? So, like, are they forced in a position where they just need to be outside the base and potentially be caught in one of those situations that you just explained, where they get a couple of kills on Felt and then go to the high ground?
Like, having Spirit Breaker with this, like, he's super farmed. He does have Axe, he does have Shadow Blade, so they could be anywhere on the map. Problem is, like, Jakiro does not want to be outside of the base considering the situation. Same goes for Sniper. He wants to hold the high ground. Rubik plus Spirit Breaker, it's just not enough damage to kill the cores, not enough control. So they need to play for the high ground.
Dire's courier has been killed.
MKB now. Ooh, for
Is under attack.
Ursa. Assassinate flies through, doesn't really do anything. You can see Chen kind of waiting here. He's got Blink, he's got Overgrowth. They are going to TP towards top this Ursa, and I think they're going to catch this Huskar. He's got MKB. Huskar's going to be KB, but, well, he's dead.
That doesn't help against Ursa's right clicks. He's massive right now. 20,000 net worth on him. And about to crack level 20, so...
Lincoln's pop telekinesis, but not going to be able to get the kill onto the Ember. He's actually going towards the Sniper.
Way.
BKB, Primal Roar, charge in through the magic immunity thanks to the Ags on the Spirit Breaker. Blink forward from the Ursa to get the kill on a save. They go to the Nether Strike. Ursa, though, he's so strong. They get the kill on a Scourge McDuck. He doesn't have buyback. There's the Overgrowth. They'll get another kill. Chives is killed. Empyrean on the run. Axis Slight. Another dies. Full team wipe for the side of Felt.
Man, Sniper outside of the base forces himself, goes down instead of up. And then this is kind of looking like the game. You know, you do have Sniper. He doesn't have buyback. So this is going to be another set of barracks. They were off to a really good start. Like, great start on all 3 lanes pretty much. And then they kind of blew it.
Yeah, it all fell down really quickly. They were cooking. The cut was cooking, but when you burn the cut, there's no going back. Got to start new, and well, starting anew is going to be starting in the next series.
Yeah, this is best of 5. Let's turn this into best of 5, so potentially 2 more games.
Ooh, Blast Drake? That's not going to stay on the Ursa. They're forcing a fight.
This is it.
Charge.
One last fight potentially. Man, I love these Spirit Breaker players.
No
like
fear.
The rest of your team miles away.
Yeah,
It wasn't that bad this time. You know, I'm just joking, but we all experienced that. Where it's like, oh, why are you guys not here? Well, we don't have this ability. We can't really do the same thing. Next Roche, potentially in a minute.
Look at where you are. You think he can keep up with you? Next Roche, third Roche already. Early third
Yeah,
Roche.
Huskar, Ursa lineups, they do tend to
Dire
kill Roshans early on. And, look at the build on Beastmaster. Boots of Bearing.
I love boot sparing.
It's a good item.
Oh, charge. Ursa. I don't know about this one. They're going to try and go, but he got the enrage off, and now they're going to look over the Huskar. They've got Chive, who's charging in once again. That lands under the Ember, but they go to the Primal Roar as well as the Mystic Flare. They get the kill. The Stone Primal Roar is going to be on the Beastmaster, but the Blink, the Overgrowth, it's on the 2. Scourge McDucky's on the low ground and into the claws of the Ursa. They got themselves 3. There is no sniper. The slowest charge that you ever did see. Chives, he'll fall. They'll call GG, and Felt have cut apart the cut.
Yeah, great start for the cut, but Felt managed to come back into the game. Ursa, like, finishing off his Battle Fury.